MCs! For MCs!
Yeah, you know, I battled both of them here at For MCs, so I'm familiar with both of these dudes. But I'm out to go Swamp 2-1 because I feel his stage presence is better than DL Murray's. DL got bars and he's been sitting on a lot of bars, so he's gonna have bars, but I just think Swamptiger's performance will get him the W.
Man, Swamp versus fucking DL Murray? You guys are fucking crazy for that. I can't call a winner for that. That's like a vampire versus a werewolf. Like, that shit is fucking bananas. And I'm a fan of both. Like,
I mean, it's like looking to resolve something through battle rap. People don't really think that going on a stage and like yelling insults at each other is really gonna resolve anything. But shit, man, it gives you an opportunity to get that shit out in the air, squash it. When you've done, you had a means to compete in that skill level, you know what I mean? And figure out who's either better or if there's a mutual respect that can be found, you know what I mean? Like, I just want this nonsense to be done. And this battle people have wanted to see for a long time. So once it's done, there's gonna be no more talk.
What you need to do is get off my genital. You could be paused for a sec. Cause and effect. The things y'all do.
Rest in peace to Cadillac. Ron, I met that man 2 weeks ago. I'm not gonna act like I'm his best friend, but he did a lot of things. He opened a lot of doors for the MCs in Washington period. So rest in peace to him. Let's do this real quick. When I say For MCs, I need you to say by MCs, For MCs. For MCs. By the way, I got my EP, just came out like 3 weeks ago. I got it, it's called Ottomans and Over. My brother's in the corner over there, he got them, they're going for $5. Or it's online at jeffpatron.com. Go ahead and download it, it's free. You can pay if you want to. My man got his album release party coming up. Go ahead and tell them the details on this one.
So check it out. I'm working real hard. Y'all haven't seen me performing up here for a few months now. We got the album coming out March 26th. It's called Life, Living in Fear Every Day. Something everybody can relate to. But we got a real special announcement right now. Not only is the album going to be released on March 26th, but can I get my man Nate right here? Can I get my man Patron right here? So if y'all been following battle rap for... Square off real quick, like the Thriller in Manila. You know what I mean? Since we got 2 Filipinos up here, make sure you get that. Make sure you get that. Why he got that corny ass?
All right. Who's ready for this fucking battle, y'all? No, I said, who's ready for this battle? All right. I'm gonna have my man Patron introduce the MC to the right. They call me Patron, I'm throwing them shots back. MC on my right, introduce yourself. MC Swamptiger, 5 Sigma crew. Team Slick Talk, For MCs by MCs. Alright. And I'm gonna have my man Young Nate introduce the MC on the left.
This is why I came here. I battled both these cats. This is the most anticipated battle on the card, so let's get it in. Young Nate, Money Gang, introduce yourself.
DL Murray, let's not wait any longer. Oh, you gonna go first? You cool with him going first? Alright, y'all, respect the MCs. History, let's
go. Now I know what y'all are thinking. This is about to be battle of the century. The way I see it, I mean shit. I had to battle him eventually. Just look at us. 2 pissed off white dudes with 9 inches of height difference. It was just meant to be, but Swamp is straight trash, so holding down this bag will be a cinch to me. Let's skip the light work. To me, this ain't even light work. I ain't here to catch a win, homie. I'm here to make your life worse. If I strike first, then I hit you like a hyperviolet light burst. Snatch every dollar you got. You'll go home tonight with a light purse. But I heard a rumor that me and you were feuding. If that's true, then it's news to me. You must be suffering from delusions. Why you telling people that? And if it wasn't you, then who did? You get one chance to earn my respect, and he already blew his. Let me tell y'all why Justin is really mad, because you should know. This whole shit started like 4 years ago. His homie threw a show and booked syncopated knock. I guess he got word that my crew is dope. Got a 25-minute long set. Cool. We were 20 minutes in, just had one song left, and that's when his homie that was hosting snatched the mic and said we're shutting down, but the whole fucking crowd wanted more. So they all stuck around and the DJ kept spinning. So Justin's pal snuck up behind him with T-Rex arms and tried to punch him out. Next thing you know, it was a brawl spilling out into the back street. But dude sucker punched past one at his own show. He deserved to get his ass beat. Now I know some of y'all are lost because you weren't there, and neither was he. But by the time I got home, guess who was on Facebook beefing with me? And I didn't throw a punch that night. I tried keeping the peace, but he doesn't think when he has anger he needs to release. He just hides behind his screen and his keys and hops on his soapbox so we get to see him struggling to process his own thoughts. And I didn't say your friend's name because he's cool. We dapped it out and kicked it, but you stayed mad over nothing and kept me on your shit list all because you got involved in other people's business and couldn't keep your lips zipped over a big misunderstanding you weren't present to even witness. All of your fictitious trash talk bores me. Battles are won with facts, not stories, and it makes sense that your name is Weaver, because you stay spinning yarns, so winning bars from this joker ain't gonna be in the cards. My pen is sharp as ninja stars when I send regards, and this is just what happens when a clownfish try to swim with sharks.
Check it out.
Consider it out. Keep it down, y'all. Let's go.
Now, a year ago, I called out old Dick Lips here for a battle. And not only did he say no, he responded like a complete and total arrogant asshole, and I still remember exactly what he said. Because he told me, I only battle people I respect. So what? You respect me now? Like I give a fuck, because I don't respect you. Because when I vindictively pulled the same move, he said I was shook. And it was a convoluted excuse. Well now, take a step back from that situation there, stupid, and tell me what the fuck that says about you. Like I'm supposed to be scared of this guy. Come on, that's fucking adorable. He must be sorta slow. Over there looking at me weird while I'm dropping shit. You picked the wrong guy. Sorry, bro, so just stay on your side and awkwardly wait to suck. Glory hole, this cat horrible. No style, no fucking flavor, just a silver spoon-fed white dude with the swagger of Brendan Fraser. And on top of that, you're a fucking failure, because you work at a car wash, despite the fact that your parents paid for you to get an education that you wasted by choosing one of the most impractical majors. I mean, you proof positive that a degree is just a piece of paper, because you still work at a place that cuts your hours when the Northwestern cheerleaders throw a fundraiser. And I'm sure your parents were thrilled when you told them your brilliant decision to have absolutely no musical talent whatsoever and go to school to become a musician. And yeah, I make music too, but I'm a butcher by trade, and I know that's a humble occupation. But as sure as that I never work for minimum wage, I get health benefits and paid vacation. See, that's adult shit. So I'm gonna tell you like my uncle told me before he passed. He said, boy, pursue your passion, but always have a backup plan, and that's how you know you're getting sun. Because I should never have to tell that to a grown-ass man. But back to the bars, because this debate ends tonight after I do the L wrong like I passed it on the right. See, this ain't a good match if he can't generate fire when he strike, and I ignite the stage in radiant flames so bright the orange glow and dark shadows will leave the crowd's faces looking something like tiger stripes. And if you want to play the violent type, then we can get it on sight. Try to take off on me, I'll stop you dead in the street. That's tire spikes on some old school. I can feel it coming in the air. Syncopated knockout like Iron Mike. Now you know you gon' die. Like you looking at 9/11 through the pilot's eyes when I throw this beef in your face. Napoleon Dynamite.
For MCs by MCs, Murray, it's on you.
Now I'm not a hater, you just suck a lot. Sorry to bust your chops, but you gave me no choice but to instigate. You gave me no choice but to instigate. Cause when we met, you were gushing over me. Then switched to hate when I didn't reciprocate. Cause you treat this shit like a game and I choose not to participate. But credit's given where it's due, and you ain't fucking with my interest rate. Now I know that you've been waiting on this day for a mighty long time. So when I decided to call you out and try to cause some excitement online, you got all nervous and flipped a bitch about how I haven't earned it. Please, me battling you isn't a privilege, it's a service, so swerve, bitch. You got a lot of fucking nerve, bitch. I'm probably the last person that you should be mincing words with, cause you were my biggest fan before you first hit the circuit. But when you tried to book your first battle, you hit me up and let me know that. You said there ain't no cat in the city that you would rather have a go at. I said get your wins up. You said the offer's always on the table. Let me quote that, cause that's stone cold fact. So acting like you're too good to lose to me now is so whack. You won 4 battles, then lost to Nate. I won 7 and then lost to Nate. The only difference is that I showed up unprepared and still caused debate. Why do you choose to let every word that I say to you foster hate? You must still be mad that you got a joke matchup across the state. You know who I'm talking about. The fact that High Noon gave you Ace Michelle is proof that nobody takes you as seriously as you take yourself. When they was handing you lamb chops, it was easy to dine, but you haven't even been eating now that they feed you the lions. You couldn't beat me if you hired me to feed you the lions, and the only time I ever flee is from the scene of the crime. But I ain't mad though, I got a lot of fans, and most of them don't wish me well. They flood the venue and fill the room with a fishy smell. But when you sneak this and try to fake like you ain't my fan, I can't help but recall seeing you running across the street, dodging cars and shit just to shake my hand and tell me how great I am. Talking about you got a dime to twist, but I ain't trying to hit that shit after it touch vagina lips. I'll dig into this pussy so deep that you'll hear the hymen rip, cause all you're good at is riding dick, and that ain't the type of shit that I'm vibing with. Y'all really think that Tiger's sick? Well, you brought him to the right vet. Might not have proven it quite yet, but I got my sights set, and you can get it from anybody in syncopated knock. So you best be drinking straight Ciroc if you think of taking shots. I'm about to dumb out, so if you want some, I'll bring it. Cause if you suck dick at a sex party, that'd be the first time that you come out swinging.
See that corny bullshit he just spit there? Is exactly why I've never been a fan of Eminem. Because since 1999, M spawned an entire generation of generic suburbanite white rappers just like him. And yeah, there's some subtle differences, but it's obvious the derivative is slim. So tell me again how you've got an ounce of originality when you out here trying to write with another man's pen. And you ain't even got the decency to be good at it. It's like you forced them words on a page. You more concerned with how many times you rhyme those words did you sacrifice what you trying to say. I mean, your whole style's like you picked up a fucking rhyming dictionary, threw it at a wall, and it fell and opened to a random page, and you thought to yourself, how could I use all of these words in one phrase? See, that's not bars, that's not lyricism, that's the battle rap equivalent to doing Mad Libs on a stage. For example, in your battle against Young Nate, you said, it's this ham with a Christmas ham, this fist hits kablam when this bitch gets slammed. Now let's slow that shit down and make sure we got it straight. Because it sounds like you said you was gonna hold a Christmas ham in one hand while you used the other hand to punch Young Nate in the face. I don't fucking get it. But that's the type of corny bullshit you be passing off as substance. I mean, you literally rhymed a lot of words and said absolutely nothing. And even if you could say something, I could never take you serious, because you always look like you just got done crying on Remix's shoulder after watching The Notebook. And since you showed up on my stage half asleep, eyes glazed in a daze, it's only right that I wake your ass up when I snap in your face. And I know you're boring yourself to death over there, Dylan, but at least try to stay awake, because I'd go to your house if I wanted to see a depressed introvert be sad and stay in his place. And yeah, I'd be sad too if I woke up every morning and had to be you. So I understand why you hate yourself, Dylan. You're just an unlikable douche who sucks and knows it, so it's appropriate your name is DL, because you destined to lose. Now, get back in your room if you gon' sulk when I speak. See that? I just turned a man into a boy. Benjamin Button disease. And to all y'all cats that thought this sad sack of shit was fucking with me, y'all must set the bar lower than his self-esteem. Cause comparing us, that's like a toilet to a tidal wave. He runs and takes shit. I smash any shit that gets in my fucking way. See, this kid ain't nice. Must be the way he was raised. Cause his parents should have told him to shut the fuck up if he ain't have nothing nice to say. Cause you was done the second you stepped to 4 MCs
By MCs.
360, I live in a cipher. You said if you spark me a L would I hit it? How the fuck you gonna do that if you can't rap and you ain't got no fucking fire? Slaves on.
Alright, we are moving into the 3rd round. Don't sleep, let's go, DL Murray, it's on you.
I heard they were naming a beer after you. Fuck you call that, Swamp Light? Am I correct in assuming that you've been jumped more times than a stunt bike? Fuck a body bag. I'll zip this herb up in a dime bag, cause the words up on your rhyme pad ain't doing shit but making the time drag. When you sing, people sit in a circle and join hands. I've seen more intimidating performances from boy bands, no matter how the coin lands, you know I'm taking the cash home, leaving you with a smashed dome and turn this whole cloud to a splat. Let me run that back. So no matter how the coin lands, you know that I'm taking the cash home, leaving you with a smashed dome and turning this whole crowd to a splash zone. My rhyme's tighter than hypertection when I get to flexing. Shine so bright you need eye protection to look in my direction. So putting money up on this bummy funk is a blind investment. The fact that I'm blowing up young must be what's pissing you off. Cause what the fuck were you doing at my age? Oh yeah, snitching to cops. Remember when Dead Prez came to Evergreen in 2008 for a gig? And when a fight broke out, you were the first one handing names to the pigs, shaking their hands like, shaking hands with them like, thank God you came when you did. Then pointed out an innocent black bystander and said he was to blame for the shit. You got him arrested. Scot-free. I don't care how many people are still fucking with you after that. Not me. Yo, you got him arrested and helped 5 white dudes get off scot-free. I don't care how many people are still fucking with you after that. Not me. Never mind the fact that out of this league, I'm top 3. The hip-hop scene is simply somewhere you ought not be. And you like to talk about how I took a year out of the ring. I did. I made 2 music videos and dropped an album in spring, but you spent a year completely out of the scene as soon as the columnists started exposing you as a corrupt cop apologist. I got no tolerance for punk police and their accomplices. You ain't shit but a bottom bitch who just needs a bit of dominance. You got all your wins. You got all your wins from spitting false testimony. You a fucking lame. We ain't in the same lane. You an exit only. And why'd you quit recording tracks? Why'd you quit recording tracks? Hold up. Why'd you quit recording tracks? I can't remember your last one. The only time you drop a single is when you throw down on the gas fund. Maybe I am a hater, cause when I hear your homies clown you, it brings me such joy. I've heard every rapper in your local top 5 call you a fuck boy. You fucking fuck boy. You getting fucked violently, and with that fucking beard, you look like you should star in Fuck Dynasty. May sound played out, but when you come up, that word just gets thrown around often, which you think you would expect. Constantly walking around town in a clown costume, and you can take the easy out and clown my looks, but you have no right, because you look exactly like the grumpy dwarf who lived with Snow White. Your career's over. Homie, you ain't got a chance, because you make a battlefield more like a father-daughter dance, but if you stepping on my toes, I do more than swing. Might just waltz up and spill your salsa, turn this to a horror scene. I was born to scheme. Let me let you in on the reason that you're standing in front of me. Only reason you're in Team Slick Talk is because I didn't fucking want to be. So keep fronting like you a rising star, but regardless of how tired you are, it's gonna be kinda hard to sleep through a fire alarm. Bars.
Swamptiger, it's on you.
All right there, DL. See, you already
Hold it down, please.
1 round left, y'all. 1 round left. Let's go.
All right there, Dylan. See, you already knew we was gonna talk about Young Nate. Cause you and I both know that y'all's battle was fucking terrible. I mean, you got your ass beat so fucking bad I was embarrassed for you. Watching that shit was almost unbearable. However, Swamp versus Nate, see, that was a classic. Even though I wasted around on a stupid antic and left it up for debate, win or lose, that man will tell you I was one of the toughest opponents he ever had to face. And you let him mop this stage with that chinchilla toupee, because your whole performance was on that Draco gut. See, that's a huge waste, but now that you back, Nate done tossed me the burner. Told me to use the same strap to blast your weak ass, and that's a big ass ratchet. That's the same strap that Mayhem Cat's nickname Pink Pants, but I don't need that for Dylan Death. I got 3 swords that'll pull a fool card. That's a tarot deck, cause my bars fly like they're attached to arrowheads that'll pierce your narrow neck. So I don't need to put the metal to your face like a pharaoh head. Instead, I'ma kill him with a pen. Make sure it's done properly. Cause this cat's so fucking weak, he don't beef, he broccolis. Name's D.O. Cause he take both of them letters commonly. Cause this cat's so much of a vagina. When I was done writing and researching, I was awarded a master's in gynecology. Now I gotta check this pussy, cause he got something leaking out his lips. He gonna be mad at the results, that's okay. He's still gonna get burned while he pissed, cause he the type to rush in, not knowing who he fucking with, and get done so dirty that now his girl gotta rub his clit with an oven mitt. And excuse the mild misogyny. I know that was kind of an obscene scheme, and that ain't usually my thing, but I suppose it's just a side effect from getting inside the mind of such a shitty human being, cause it's hard to be the better man when you got me up here taking money from one of my own. So I guess the next logical step in this situation would just be to profit off a rapper's death. That's Sean Puffy Combs. Come on, Patrol. You should have known this cat wouldn't be a challenge. Cause his style, word salad. He got no talent, and he the only rapper alive who could get a sponsorship from New Balance. And on top of that, you choke and slip more than teenagers learning to drive standard. Now you stuck face to face with a Mack truck that'll collide and leave them cleaning your brains off of innocent bystanders, cause you was done the second you stepped up. 4 MCs
By MCs.
360, I live in a cipher. I ain't gotta go beast, I'm already a time.
When I say 3-6, y'all say, oh, 3-6, 3-6. When I say 3-6, y'all say, oh, 3-6, 3-6. Give it up for Swamptiger and D.L. Murray, yo. All right. Can we get the judges? Judges, step up, please. Hey, it's better to step up quick because you don't want to do the last one, right? All right. So we got judges. Each one of them going to step up and say who they thought won and pass it on.
Alright, so I basically had the first round.
Chill out, chill out.
Hold it down! I heard that. Up over there. It's a chicken. I gave the first round to DL over here. I gave the second Swamp. I'm not gonna give any reason. I'm just gonna say why. It'd take too fucking long. And I gave the third. The third was the most debatable one because who won? Okay. I went with DL on the third because I'm a personal rapper. I like personals and shit. So, you know, non-biased, I get to DL 2-1.
I'm gonna keep it real. So the first round, you know what? I'm not even gonna say which the round breakdown, but I will say I'm gonna give it to Swamptiger just because of the slip up in the third by D.L. Murray.
I like the way it's going.
If D.L. Murray had got his bars on, he slipped up. So. Yo, first of all, make noise for this fucking battle. I ain't gonna break down the rounds either, but this is a classic case of shit being so close, you gotta remove the positives and look at the negatives. And just because
of the slips, and in comparison, Swamp's consistency throughout the entire battle, I do gotta give it to Swamp, but it's so tough, man. Dope battle. Dope battle.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, before I make my, you know what I'm saying? Hey, can we make some noise for this battle right here? This was a fucking classic. This battle was real neck to neck. I felt like, I'm gonna make it quick, but I felt like D.L. Murray took this first round, Swamptiger took the second round. You know what I'm saying? It was, the third round was crazy. It was neck to neck, but I felt like D.L. Murray had a little, you know, round was a little longer, and I mean they both third rounds, you know, both hit. So I'm probably gonna give this to D.L. Murray too.
Shut up, Patron.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Beanie Siegel. Shout out to my song "Feel It in the Air." I'm gonna say, you feel me? It was real close. You know what I'm saying? Pressure's on me. It was real close, all around, all 3 rounds. But even with the slip-ups, I feel like DL had all around better content. So I'm gonna give it to DL.